A digital marketer's guide for time management expert hacks. Okay guys, so as a digital marketer, and I know I'm talking to you guys who are digital marketers, you picked up some skills. I mean, you got skills. There's so many things you can do. You can do websites, you can do SEO, you can do e-commerce, you can do digital products, you can design stuff, you could do so many things. That's why you need time management. And this video is the video you need to watch, because I'm going to show you, with all those skills going in all those different directions, how you can manage your time and get more done. Let's get going. You're gonna be surprised at the last one too, at the very end. I think you're really gonna be surprised about that. If you haven't done so far, please make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a new video. So we've developed all these skills and they're all pretty cool skills. We can do a lot of things. The problem is we got too many things to do. That's where time management comes in. You know, somebody who doesn't have a lot of skills doesn't need much time management because they don't have that many choices. But you as a digital marketer, you've got all these choices out there and there's so many things you can do. So we've got to get this organized and do it now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pull up a chart so you can see how the internet has basically taken over the world. Okay, so let's take a look at this right here. The total population, 7.676 billion people. That's a lot of people. Now check this out. Unique mobile users, 5 billion, 112, 5 billion. So 67% penetration. Okay. Internet users, 4.388 billion, 57% internet users in the world. Active social media users, 3.484 billion, 45% of the world. That's amazing. Mobile social media users is 3.256 billion. So as you can see, a digital marketer is a person who is responsible for using technology to promote a company's goals. These goals can be anything from brand awareness to promoting a particular product or service. Digital marketers use many electronic channels to achieve their goals. Some of these things could be social media, they could be websites, they could be email marketing, they could be search engines. But we as digital marketers, including myself, we use all of these channels, and that's why we've got to get organized. Number one, you aren't going to believe this, but you've got limitations. You've got limitations. You can't possibly do everything. It's too much. What I've done in my business is I have delegated things that I'm okay at. I'm not great, and I have to know how to do these things or I can't manage people doing them, but certain things with my website, certain things with editing, certain things with graphics, different things that take me a long time to do, I have delegated those. You've got to realize, to have more time, you have to spend more time on what you're good at and what is productive for you, and quit spending time on all these things that aren't. Number two, release yourself from guilt. Delegation is okay. We all think that whatever we're doing, that we're going to be the best at it, so that's why we're doing it, because we want to make sure it gets done right. However, you can never grow your business if you do this. If you think you're going to do everything in your business and you're going to grow your business, you're wrong, because you only have a certain amount of time. You only have a certain number of minutes in an hour, a certain number of hours in a day, certain number of days in a year, and you only have a certain number of years. Do you want to waste your years working on stuff that's not productive? No, I didn't think so. Number three, divide your day into blocks. Do not check your Facebook 60 times a day. Don't do it. It's eating up your time. Don't you understand? Social media eats up your time. That's what it's designed to do. That's what all these platforms are designed to do, is to eat up your time. There was a new social media thing that came out a few months back. So this new social media thing came out called Clubhouse. And it was kind of interesting, and I got on it, and I was on it for about 30 minutes one day, and I got on it the next day, and I started a room, and I was in there about 2.5 hours, and all of a sudden the light bulb went off. I'm like, I'm wasting time. This is not productive for me. That light bulb should go off for you anytime you get on social media and you've spent over 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, unless you're working in your business and you're doing something for your business, but even then you can get sucked into where you're spending way too much time. Delegate a certain block of time for everything, your social media, your SEO, emails, whatever it is you're doing. Delegate a certain amount of time, or just delegate the whole thing to somebody else. Number four, quit multitasking. Well, essentially you never have never have multitasking. Nobody has ever done multitasking before. It's not possible. All you're doing is quickly switching from one thing to another to another to another to another, and it takes a second for your brain to make that adjustment, and every few seconds your brain makes that adjustment, you lose time. Only work on one thing at a time. I'm telling you, you will get more done. Number 5, get into the zone and get rid of distractions. Now the best way to do this is to do your work in a place where there aren't going to be distractions. Okay, so you know, if it's your private office, if it's your living room, wherever it is, make sure there's no distractions. Don't have a TV on in the background, don't have radio on in the background, don't have Clubhouse on in the background. I've seen people say, well, I just listen to Clubhouse while I work. Well, then you're not getting your work done properly. You're not, because you can't listen to one of these other things and be concentrating on what you're doing. It's not physically possible. Now if you are in an area where it's noisy and there are distractions, get noise canceling headphones. That's a simple thing to do. Put those headphones on so you don't hear all the distractions, but get rid of distractions. Number 7, reward yourself with breaks. You need breaks. I know when I shoot these videos, and this is my 12th one today, I shoot videos all in one day. I start early in the morning and then work till late afternoon doing these videos, and I have to give myself breaks. I can't sit in this chair and just do videos. If I did that, I'd go nuts. So I reward myself. I get a break. You know, if I get 4 videos done, then I'm gonna get a break to do this. If I get 2 more done, I'm gonna get a break to do this. I'll go pet the dog, I'll walk outside, I'll do something. But make sure you give yourself breaks. This is super important. You will wear down, you will lose your concentration if you don't give yourself breaks. So figure that into your schedule. Number 7, I resisted this. I resisted this, and I'm so glad that I finally got it figured out. Use a password app. Use a password app. How many passwords do you have right now? Do you have a few of them? I bet you have a few. Well, I have a few, and here's the deal. I forget them, and you'll forget them. And you say, well, I just use the same password for everything. I say, you didn't say that, did you? You didn't say that. Besides that, you really can't nowadays, because a lot of these sites require that you keep changing your password, and if you keep changing your password, you can't have the same password. But if you have a password app program, oh my God, it saved me so much time. I used to always ask my wife, hey, what's the password to this, what's the password to that, and I finally broke down. And the reason most people don't use one of these apps is they're like, oh my gosh, it'll take so much time to enter all that in, JR. I've got so many passwords now. Well, that's even more reason to do it. If you've got that many passwords, aren't you tired of resetting them every time you forget them? Aren't you tired of that? I know you are. I've seen you do it. I know you've done it. I've done it. Okay, so get yourself an app to store all these passwords. It'll save you a ton of time. Number 8, use templates for everything. Use templates for everything. Okay, even when I shoot a video, I usually say about the same things in the beginning, about the same things in the end, and I have my content in the middle. When I'm doing my sales pages, I pretty much have templated sales pages for stuff I'm selling. I pretty much have templated emails for stuff I'm sending out. If you use these templates, you don't have to come up with something fresh every single time. Now I'm not saying use the same template for everything, but you know, you may have certain templates for your YouTube videos, you may have certain templates for your emails, certain templates for Facebook, but use templates. It keeps you from having to come up with something fresh and new all the time. Now you don't have to use those templates for 10 years, you know, every year or 2 or 6 months, whatever it is. If you want to introduce a new template, that's fine, but templates will save you a tremendous amount of time. Number 9, automate everything humanly possible. Automate it. Automation will save you so much time. I know when I first started selling online, I got a program called Constant Contact, and I wouldn't recommend that for digital marketers right now, but I got it, and I had to sit down and write emails constantly, and it didn't automate anything. Now Constant Contact has improved over the years, but I've now got a program that I want to share with you in this video that will save you so much time. It will save you so much money, and I can tell you this particular piece of software allowed me to cancel 8 different pieces of software. I don't have to pay for 8 different pieces of software now because I got this one software. Are you interested in what it is? It's called Kartra. Kartra. You need you some Kartra. I'm telling you, it does everything a digital marketer really needs. It does, and I'm not going to list them, but it does emails, it does sales pages, it does all this stuff. But what it does is it automates everything for you. So when somebody buys something, it sends them emails. When they finish a course, it sends them, you know, congratulations or a certificate. It automates so many things that I don't have to do over and over now, and I can actually make money on a daily basis by all these automations. Now if you're interested in saving money and time, you're going to want to get Kartra. If you look in the description below, you're going to see a link for Kartra. Doesn't mean you have to buy it, don't have to give your email, don't have to give your credit card number. Just click the link and watch the video. If you like what's in the video, and I know you will, I wouldn't send you there otherwise. If you like what's in the video, you can get Kartra for a trial of $1. Okay, so if you've got a spare dollar and you think you may need some help with automations, you're going to want to check out Kartra. It's in the link below. Check it out. Number 10, evaluate and eliminate. Just now I talked about Kartra. I evaluated what we need to do online. I found Kartra. It did what 8 different pieces of software did. I eliminated them. I saved myself time, money, and hassle. That's what we're all trying to do, is save ourselves time, money, and hassle. That did all of them for me, not to mention the fact that it made me more money. So on a consistent basis, once a month, whatever, once every 6 months, once a year, whatever you choose to do, look at all the things you're doing. Which things are being productive for you? Which things are eating up your time? Which things could you automate? Go through this list that I gave you. Keep this list. Okay, go back through the video, write them down if you haven't done it, and apply these things to your life, to your business, and it's gonna save you so much time. It really is. Time management's very important. It's the only thing you can't get more of. You'll never be able to get more time. You can get more water, you can get more food, you can get more money, you can get all these things, but you can't get more time. Don't waste your time, guys. Use the methods in here, these pro hacks that I've come up with, and apply them to your life and your business. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Don't forget to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or I upload a video. Don't forget to grab my free course. I have a $97 course for a limited time. You can grab it absolutely free. There's a link below. There's also that link to Kartra. You want to check that out. Thanks so much for watching this video. Put your comments in the comment section if you like it. If you didn't like it, let me know. If you have a subject matter you want me to talk about, or if you need help with your business, put that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.